Hi, hello, this is Mrs. Lata Prasad. How are you all? I feel you all are top of the universe. See, your public examination is not far ahead. So, I would like to remind you in English certain major and minor discourses which must be very useful for you all to score much more marks. And major discourse must be in 12 marks and other and minor will be given 8 marks. Okay, let us go through. The first one, diary entry. Diary entry, commonly we all will think whatever we write it will get mark. Commonly many of you students, even myself, will maintain diaries. At particular day what happened, if any particular incident happens or particular events occur, we will write in our diary just for our memories. So sometimes it may be useful and sometimes it may create some problems to us. But whatever it is, diary entry, you have to start like this. DDT. Day, date, time. Day, date, time. Then, dear diary. Then what we have to do? Comment on the day. How was the day? Oh, it was too horrible the day. I could not forget the day in my life. Like that, you have to comment that day. Next one, comment on the incident. What happened? Suppose, I would like to give you one example. In your class, there was a lame boy. Lame boy. What's lame boy? Handicapped. Then, every time your friends will tease him or bully him, one fine day what happened, that fellow was keep on sitting and crying in the class. He was keep on sitting and crying in the class. You found him crying in the class. So what you would have been felt in your mind? You might have felt great sympathy on him. So such circumstances you have to write that incident. Poor fellow. See, that is not his mistake, no? He has born in that way. So God has created him in that way. So I must not have criticized him like that, or she must not have criticized him like that. Then brief explanation of the incident about what you are going to do. That explanation you must give. Then our criticism and other person's criticisms. See, he said like that, or else she said like that. I must not do like that. Some sort of criticism from your side and other side also you have to caught it. Then what we have to do? We have to check it. See, these points are there or not. We have to check it, and last we have to write your name. Okay. Then diary entry must be completed. So in that way you can complete your diary entry. You can get 8 marks. Shall we go through one more review? See, day, date, time, dear diary, comment on the day, comment on the incident, brief explanation of the incident, our criticism and other person's criticism, then name. So meanwhile, one page will be, now minor discourse, one page. So while getting diary, you should not be hurry attack on that. Think all the things. And these points must be highlighted. What is that? Brief explanation and criticism and other persons must be highlighted. Those things only you have to give much more importance. Suppose you get a diary entry from the first lesson, attitude is altitude. So you don't think any sentence from that lesson you can write it. Based on the question you have to frame the sentence in a standard way and write it. Then only you can get mark. Then only you will get mark. Otherwise you may not. Understood? So next one, what is a poster? What is a poster? A poster is a play card. It's a card or a play card carrying some announcement or advertisement. We know that. Then next one, a good poster at once catches the attention of passers-by, everyone. Then it can be used to promote a product or an event, etc. Then having a striking design and can have artwork. These are the common features of a poster. We all know that. See, for example, while going somewhere else, junction, and you could see big hoardings about the advertisement of textile industries or shopping complex, or else some schools and colleges. So immediately while seeing that hoarding, immediately we'll have an eye on that. So see a beautiful lady with the good dressing, something like that you could see, or a student with a smiling face if it is school or college. Such things you can see. So what is the inner meaning of that? It should be attractive, eye-catching. It must be. Then what about the design and all? It will be striking, and it can have artwork also. This all particularly. Then our question is how we will make poster in examination point of view. Okay. Now, salient features of a poster. What we have to remember before we could make a poster. So if you don't remember all the things also, minimum points you have to remember. Okay. Attractive and appealing layout. Simply if you feel like something else put on in a hoarding and kept somewhere else, will anyone go through? Okay. So eye-catching things you have to make it. Central idea, theme in a big bold font as a slogan. So whatever we want to highlight it, that one you have to write in big one. I mean name of the organization or whatever might be. A visual striking and well coordinated with theme slogan, that if it is required you can have. Name of the issuing authority, its logo, etc. Issuing authority, commonly you are writing name of the organization or name of the company, something else related to the question. Central theme in fewest possible words and clear and concise. It's very important. See, commonly people have the habit of writing poster, because I have been observing that since many years. Students will have the nature or habit to write poster in a very lengthy way. Not only poster, even any minor discourses. So let us talk about that later. So poster, every time you have to give very brevity in nature. Very brief you have to write. So if you want to write 2 sentences, that must be highlighted way you have to write it. You don't think, okay, let me write one more sentence, sentence. Don't think like that way. This type of sentence you can use when, suppose, corona related what all the measures we have to take. Suppose the question is like that, in the sense, you have to draw a small picture about corona or something, and you can write whatever the measures we can take and how can we protect us from the attack of corona, you can write it. That type also. But commonly most of the posters, you have to maintain brevity in nature. So the evaluator, they won't read entire thing. They'll go for the headlines. They'll go for the headings. What all you have come across. Right, okay? So poster making in short. In short, examination point of view, how you will remember, you see. Box you have to make it. See, don't make half box, entire page you take it. Okay, there is no scarcity of paper. Government is arranging you enough paper. You are getting a booklet, a box like this, then name of the organization, then what type of program. Suppose in your college there is an essay writing competition from many colleges and schools. You have been invited students to attend there. Then when and where, that is important, when and where. Then entry fees. Do you collect any entry for that? Then are you ready to give any first or second prize? Second prizes that you have to mention. Then here you can give a small picture, and if you want to highlight certain things, you can highlight certain points here also. So if you write, what's that? Very short and brief poster, then the evaluator will be awarding you 8 marks. You should not make clumsy writing. Shouldn't write clumsy. It should be very neat and clean. Shouldn't be tidy. Shouldn't be clumsy. You have to make tidy. Okay. If I say don't make tidy, you'll make all rubbish writing. I'm sorry. Make it very clean. Next one, notice making. Notice making. What we have to do? It's very simple. Very simple and very easy to collect marks. Okay. Have to draw like this. Where you will write notice? Inside the box. Outside there is no question about writing notice, because the people, those evaluating, they have good knowledge about that notice making. Okay. So you need not write question number 31, notice. Don't write like that. Okay. So here, name of the organization. Here, notice in block letter. Then down, title. Here, date. Here, body of the notice. Body of the notice, will you write like essay writing? Only 2 or 3 sentences. Very brief you have to write. You have to maintain brevity in nature, just like poster. If you make clumsy, no people will look at that. Evaluator will never look at that. Make very tidy rather than clumsy. Okay. So here what you have to do? Body of the notice, 2 or 3 sentences as per the question concern. And here you have to write issued by, signature, name, designation. Enough. This is only notice. Very briefly we have learned, and we are going to write notice in your answer paper. Heard? Don't forget issued by, and signature, name, designation. Don't. S N D. Remember in your mind like that. Okay. Then these are the format. Like same format you have to use. Notice in block letters. Title. Title means what? Regarding in the question paper, regarding what they have given the question. As per the title you have to make it. Suppose the question is about your school or college. You need not write about some other person's name. Okay. Or need not write about some company's name. Okay. Next one, invitations. There are personal and official invitations. Heard? So let us see first wedding invitation. Heard? Then see, this is also minor discourse only. We have to frame box first of all like this. Then family name. Family name. Many people will have different family name. Here, suppose the family name is Gupta. Gupta's family. Gupta's family, suppose. So you can write your family name. Then invitation. Where you have to write invitation? Inside the box only. You are not supposed to write outside the box. Invitation. Then we are cordially invited. For what purpose we have been invited? For what purpose? To our elder son's marriage or our younger daughter's marriage. Who weds whom? Then time, muhurtam. It's essential. So here, who weds whom? Here, for suppose, Mohana Gupta. If it is girls, girls marriage, first girls, then boys. Or else, boys name first, then girls. So Mohana Gupta weds someone. Here, some other's name. Heard? Then here, near you have to draw a box. And best compliments from dear and near ones. Dear and near ones. Can we write here? All are invited. All are invited. So nowadays everyone will come for feast. Everyone are coming for big feast. So if you arrange in a very big function hall, each one will be countable. Countable. So we can't write all are invited. Where we will write all are invited? Some other programs, cultural programs, then school or college related, some annual programs, annual ceremony, such places. Then here, conclusion, who is the invitee? Who is the invitee? Here already we have given the name of the family. So certainly here, Mr. and Mrs. Gupta family. Okay, over. This is wedding invitation. Are you following me? This is only examination point of view. These all the minor and major discourses I gave you long back. This is only a review. Understood? Okay. Next one, birthday celebration. If it is wedding ceremony we will say. Here, birthday celebration. Housewarming ceremony will say. Housewarming celebration will we say? No. Remember all these things. Same like birthday celebration. Birthday celebrations. Invitation. Family name. Gupta's family. Invitation. We are cordially invited to our grandson's first birthday, which is going to be held. Venue, time, date, where it is going to take place. Whether their home or else some function hall or something else. Okay. Then, here this box you can write best compliments from dear and near ones. Here lunch follows or dinner follows or else other programs you have anything. That all you can write very briefly. Invitation also, brevity you have to maintain. Brevity in nature. Okay. Then, conclusion, invitee. Who is inviting? Mr. and Mrs. Gupta family. Okay. It's very, very easy. Remember in your mind. Another one more form is there. Let me go through that. Okay. One, housewarming ceremony. Housewarming ceremony. Same like that. Box. House name. Gupta's housewarming ceremony. Nice, no? Then, invitation. We are cordially invited you to attend our housewarming ceremony. Then, which is going to be held, could we ask? No, you cannot ask. Why? Because housewarming ceremony at home only. So, you have to give your full address. Road number, name, house name, or else door number, plot number, nearest landmark, everything you have to give. Then, best compliments from near and dear one. Here, if you have any road maps, even you can add even that also. Then, what is the conclusion? Mr. and Mrs. Gupta family. Okay. So, these are the personal invitations. Then, next let us go through official invitation. Okay. This is official invitation. Suppose your school annual day celebrations. So most of the time you'll be expecting such sort of invitations. So what we have to do? First, invitation. There is no family name, Gupta family, then Menon's family, no family name. Officially, invitation. Then, name of the organization. Every organization will have some name. Okay. Then, we solicit your gracious presence on the occasion of our 25th annual day celebration, which is going to be held venue, day, date, time. Then here I want to ask you certain difference. Students used to ask, what is the difference between chief guest and guest of honor. That's what I have taken particularly here. Chief guest, suppose Honorable Narendra Modi Garu. Guest of honor, little lesser than that, Honorable KCR Garu. Then special invitee, Honorable KTR Garu. Okay, now you understood the difference of this. Then here no place, that's what I'm writing here. Welcome address by so-and-so. Cultural programs. We'll have many cultural programs. Then out of thanks. That also must be written hereafter. Then how we will conclude? All are welcome. Here everybody can welcome because we are not giving them any feast or anything. They can come and they can see and enjoy. It's that itself a great feast to their eyes and mind. Okay. Then here very necessary to write chairman of celebration committee, or else if you are mentioning any particular school or college, you can write chairman of that particular school. Report writing, it's very important. Okay, 12-mark question. See, a report writing, first and foremost thing we have to do, eye-catching heading. Without eye-catching heading, no one will look it in your report. See, morning, the people hurry to their office or somewhere else. So immediately while getting the paper, only headlines they'll read. So if you are in a good position to keep up eye-catching heading, your paper will be getting more circulation. Otherwise, nothing. So eye-catching heading, it is very important. So eye-catching heading is very important. If I say what children will do, 2-3 lines they'll write heading. You can write only not more than 5 words. You have to make a heading in one sentence. And the foremost thing you have to remember, that is, there is no box for major discourses. Only minor discourse you are making box. Major discourse there is no box. Okay, you can write much more. Like essay writing you can write it, but report writing you don't write it. Report writing, don't make it much clumsy, I'll tell you. Then eye-catching a heading, not more than 5 words for heading. Next one, 4 or 5 paragraph you can write. How many pages you will write? 2 pages you will write, or 2.5 pages you will write. How many marks? 12 mark you will be getting. Place name and date. Hyderabad, May 20th. Suppose it happened in Mirpet. So immediately if we give Mirpet, that name may not be much, it's not that much of important, that name. Isn't it? Mirpet may not be known by people also. So that some known name you can use it. So the name which is popular you can use it. Otherwise, people may not look into it. So here Hyderabad, May 20th. What happened? A small school boy met with an accident yesterday in Hyderabad. That is the first sentence. So the first sentence, whenever you are writing first sentence, place name Hyderabad, May 20th. This sentence you have to start from here. There no place, that's what I start here. I start from here. So this first sentence, what is the importance? Who, what, when, where, how. This should be in first sentence. Who met with an accident? The small boy. What accident? When? Yesterday. Where? Hyderabad. How? Accident. These many things you have to mention here in the first sentence. Remember who, what, when, where, how. It's very nice, no? Very nice, no? Then, last paragraph, other information you can use. Like, so these paragraphs you have used about this boy who committed or who met with an accident. Last paragraph, other information you can use. Like, eyewitness report. See, when the accident occurred, certain people might have been there. So there, that we can take as eyewitness. Then, police version, that also we can be add it there. Then the boy's family background also you can add it there. You can add there. You can be added there. And what is the important thing you have to use? Most of the places you have to use past tense, passive voice and indirect speech. That is very, very important in report writing. Okay? And there is no box also. Heard? Okay, fine. So thank you very much for watching my amazing English classes. See, particularly my intention is to give you all these suggestions in major and minor discourses. Lack of time, I give you only less. These are important one I'm giving you. So every one of you, it's my advice. Go through this and go through many time and learn nicely and present in your paper and score good marks. Everyone must get in English 10 points. This is my wish. I wish you all the best for 10th class students. Okay? Thank you.